Good morning, guys. It's what day are we on? Wednesday morning. Yep, Wednesday morning, 9:38. We're back on the Citroen. New wiper motors arrived this morning, nice and early. So I'm gonna crack on, get this on. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we've got some wipers this morning. So I've already got all this trim off from last time. Just gonna remove the earth terminal and slot that back in, see how we get on. Yeah, a little bit gutted. So I've put all the wiper motor back in, I've put everything back together, turned the engine on, I've followed the reset procedure that was on the video that I've watched, and unfortunately we've still got the same thing happening. The right hand one flickering, the left hand one doing nothing. So I'm not sure where to go now. Obviously I need to check the fuses, but I'd assume we were both on the same fuse, which wouldn't explain one working and one not. Not sure. Bit stuck now. Unless I've done the reset procedure wrong. I could try taking my battery terminal off again and redoing the reset procedure, but not sure. Let me do some more digging. No joy, guys, I've changed the fuses round. I've took all the wiper motor off and redone it again, made sure we've got a connection. This is the fuse here. I've swapped these fuses round just to make sure that one of them's the air conditioning one, so I know that's working, so I've put that in the wiper motor fuse. I've done the reset feature again. No joy, so the next thing I'm going to do is take the wiper motor off again and get a multimeter and just check that I'm getting power to the motor. That's the only thing I can think now, but somewhere there's a fault in the wiring loom maybe, or we're not getting power to the motor for some reason. Unless that new motor's a Duff motor, but I don't know. That's the only other thing, isn't it? Could we have two Duff motors? So yeah, I need to check, make sure we're getting power to that motor, and then we can rule that out. Hi guys, right, I'm down at the pitch today. I'm hoping, I've just been and picked a battery up for the Mini. As you know, when we've put the key in on that, we've always got the little Mini on a ramp symbol. We've got the fault code for CID 413, which indicates a drain on the battery. I did put a full charge on it before I went away. Came back a week later and it had gone dead, so either something's draining the battery or that battery's not holding its charge. So just to rule it out, I've been and bought a new battery this morning. That's 127 quid from GSF. So I'm going to get the battery changed and see if we still get that code on the dash when we put the new battery on. And I'm in the Astra today. I like this car, drives really well. I've been and got a cam belt and water pump for the Astra as well. So yeah, let's have a look. I've got the key, put the key in. Oh, it can't come up now. It came up when I just did it a second ago, just a minute. Okay, let's see if it starts. Well, that's weird. Maybe I don't need a battery. Oh, what's that? Bulb? What is going on here? Right, see if I can get into the settings and work out what that is. Like I said, it didn't start when I came down last week. for checking for, I'm assuming that's a bulb. Right, so no fault codes on there at the minute apart from that, what I assume's a bulb. Nothing on my battery thing. So that would have wasted 127 quid and a bit of time. How odd. So the battery's holding its charge. It's been stood for about 2 or 3 weeks since I last come down. Maybe I would be just been stupid and not doing something right last time. Maybe I didn't put my foot on clutch or whatever when you have to start it. Maybe that's what I was doing. Right, so I can take that battery back now. Well, that's a good news, isn't it, really? Guys, I've just had to pull over. I have got big news. This is amazing. Hold on, let me see if I can turn. So I'm driving along in my Citroen. As you saw in my video yesterday, I put my new wiper motor in. Didn't work for whatever reason. So I conceded defeat. My Honda's ready down at the garage just around the corner. So I thought I'll go pick the Honda up. Use this as my taxi there, leave it with him and let him sort the wipers out. I've just got to this bit, it's just around the corner as a garage. I knocked the wipers by accident. And they're working! Woohoo! What a result. Don't know what's happened. I did try them when I got in the car, they didn't work. When I tried it a couple of times, this one was just juddering like normal. I went over the speed hump and then all of a sudden it's come on, it's working. So I am absolutely over the moon with that. That's a result. So I think this will now be 150 quid service MOT and we've got a car. I've never been so happy to see wipers working. What a result that is. Over the moon. So yeah, just thought I'd give you, let's do it one more time here. One more time. Wipers. Woohoo! Oh, that is really, it's a relief because I've spent a fortune today. I've got the Honda to pick up from the garage. I've got that bill to pay. The Kia's not ready yet because he's still waiting for parts. So I've got the Honda to pay for. I went down to my pitch and the landlord collared me for my rent. So I paid my rent, but then she says I was due last month as well. I thought I paid last month, but she says I haven't. I've nothing to prove because I pay cash. I can see an amount of cash coming out of my bank that I'd normally go and take from the cash machine and take down there. I think I paid it, but I can't prove it. So I've had to pay 2 months rent. I've been to GSF car parts. I bought a battery for the Mini, which funnily enough I now no longer need because the Mini fired up first time this morning. I bought a cam belt and water pump for the Astra. So yeah, I've spent a load of money this morning. I'm not getting any interest in the cars that I've got for sale. So the wipers is just a little bit of good luck for me. I would due that one, I think. Cheers guys, right, I'm going to go drop this off around the corner. Massive thanks to any new subscribers. I've gone up from 16 to 23. Again, another result for me. I might be tiny in the world of YouTubers, but that 8 new subscribers means the world to me. If I got to 100, that would be amazing, so please keep liking and sharing and commenting on my videos, it all helps. Good evening, this is Dan, and continuation of a video that I started on Monday, I think, when I dropped the Citroen C5 down at the garage. So we're now on, no, what am I talking about, Monday? Must have been Friday I started that video. It's Monday today, yeah. So Friday I took a little video, but when I dropped the Citroen C5 down at the garage and the wipers started working again. We're now on Monday. He's rung me today. I've been up for work since 4:30 this morning. Got in at 3:30 this afternoon, just pulled up. I got a text from the garage saying that the Kia was ready to pick up. So that was a nice surprise. I wasn't expecting this today. So they've got the Kia ready for me. So I had the Honda sat on my drive, so I thought, right, I'll quickly wash the Honda, use that as my taxi down there, put that in the yard, in my pitch, while I'm down there, photograph the Honda. So I've washed and photographed the Honda today. That's going up for sale tonight. Picked the Kia up. It's 7:30 at night now. Like I said, I've been up since 4:30 this morning. It's now 7:30. Picked the Kia up, brought that home. I've just sprayed the wheels with Viper now, so I don't want to leave that on too long. It's got new MOT on it. He said it was okay. He was quite happy with the old MOT, even though it had a list of advisories, but I asked him to do the work for me. So I've got the invoices here. We've spent $487.85 on the Kia. New MOT, oil filter, ball joint boot. Halfords had put that was split. He said it was a pinhole. He said it was tiny. He wouldn't have bothered changing it, but we've done it anyway. I'd noticed there was an oil leak on the Kia, so they've changed the sump pan. That's what they've been waiting for. We had to order a sump pan from Kia, so we've had that changed. $88.75 plus labour. Tyres were on the borderline, so we've had the tyres changed. 2 tyres, £94.50. 2 links and some labour on there, $487.85. This is for the Honda, £207.46, so that's had a service, a ball joint, and a new MOT. That's the MOT certificate now for the Kia. So like I say, it had a list of advisories on there. It's now just got brake pipes covered in grease. He said they're fine, they're not corroded. I did say to him if they are corroded, change them. He said nope, they're just covered in grease. So that's 700 quid down at the garage today. I've also dropped the Astra off this morning at the paint shop. That was going to be 400 quid to paint the front and rear bumpers, but he's rung me today saying he can't repair the rear bumper, the front bumper, as he thought he could do, because all the clips behind have snapped, so it actually needs a new front bumper. So I've been on eBay, I'm looking at a new front bumper for that, about 100 quid, plus the grille, plus the light, probably about 150 quid, and then he's still got to paint it, so that's turned into probably 550 quid. What else have we had? Oh, new cam belt and water pumps arrived today for the Seat Ibiza, so I'm going to take that and the Astra. Anything else? That and the Astra that need water pumps at the minute. I'll take them 2 down to my other mechanic for cam belt and water pumps this week. Had a bit of a revelation today. The Mini that I've been struggling with for ages, every time I put the key in, flashes up with a warning light. Go into the error messages, it comes up with CCID 415, which relates to a drain on the battery. I've been thinking it's either the battery that's not been coded to the car, or the IBS, the intelligent battery sensor on the lead. It's not. I realised that the lights had been left on the indicator stalk, so I turned them off to put them to the off position. The lights weren't on the car, but just the stalk had been left on, so I put them to the off position, restarted the car, no warning light. So I'm hoping that's problem solved on the Mini. Yeah, that's it. So like I said, I'm just on with cleaning the Kia now. I'll get these wheels rinsed off, and then I'll do another little walk round when I've give it a clean, get that bird poo off there. That's offending me. Rain has stopped play. It's half an hour later. I've rinsed all the wheels off, I've washed the car, I just need to dry it now, but not going to have much luck in this weather. It's just started teaming it down, so I've unplugged the jet wash, put the extension away. Just going to put my Hoover and my jet wash away now. And yeah, it's come up lovely. This was never a dirty car. This, you know, as we spoke about on previous videos, I bought it without seeing it. I expected it needing some bodywork because I was surprised it hadn't sold. Can't understand why it hasn't sold. I think the advisories must have put people off. That's the only thing I can think. I was expecting it to be a really scruffy car, but the bodywork's been spot on. It drives perfectly. It's got history. It's had money spent on it in March this year. 650 quid on the rear discs and pads and calipers. We've spent another 500 quid on it now. This really is a nice car for someone. I'm just going to pack away now, see if this rain passes, and then hopefully give it a wipe down, give it a dry. But it feels like the storms are coming. Don't think this rain's going to stop. So if not, I'll crack on with it tomorrow. I'll carry on tomorrow. Like I said, I've just got the dust off it now, but it has come up really easy. Literally spent half an hour just doing the wheels, jet wash, give it a bucket wash, and jet washed it again. Yeah, it's come up really easy. Hello, right, it's 20 past 11 on Wednesday now. I've just got back home, picked the Citroen up. Got to say this, it really shouldn't be, but probably my favourite cars. It just drives really well. It's going to be 14.95, I'm thinking. 14.95. Let me know what you think. Does that sound fair? 09 plate, big car, nice colour, 5 doors. Just put 12 months ticket on it. Advisory free, 12 months, 76,000 miles. Like I say, it just drives absolutely superb. The alloys let it down. The front two alloys do need doing, but I'm not going to do them on a 14.95 car really. It's cheapest car I've ever sold. Bodywork's really good. The interior's minging. Still smoky in there, but I've got the valeter coming down tomorrow. I have hoovered it out since I've bought it, but I've got the valeter coming down tomorrow to give it a proper shampoo. But yeah, cracking little car. Really do like it. Because it's gone straight through MOT without needing anything, thought I'd treat it to a set of mats. Just been up and bought a set of rubber mats from GSF. Only 15 quid then. Thought they'd just tidy it up for the pictures. Treat myself to a pair for the Mondeo as well. I've been needing a set of mats for a while. So I've dropped the Kia off down there. I should have done a bit of filming down there really. I've dropped the Kia off down there, and I've spoke to the landlord. We've agreed 4 more spaces, so I've got 8 spaces down there now because I've got 8 cars, so I need the 8 spaces. And we've agreed to move spot as well. I'll do a bit of filming when I get down there one day, but I'm tucked in the corner under a tree at the minute. Nobody comes in right down to that corner unless they're coming to visit the auction. So I've just said to him, look, I'm under a tree, can I move to the gate? And what I'm going to do is turn them all round, park them front ways with the price showing towards the road and be closer to the gate, and then hopefully I'll just get some people wandering in. Whereas they're not going to wander in right down to that corner where I am. You'll see what I mean when I do some more filming down there. And also I've just spent sort of 20 minutes, half an hour down there just pottering around, just tidying a few bits up. 3 people have stopped me, just interested in my Honda. Obviously not looking to buy cars at the minute, but 3 people have said, that Honda looks a nice car, that Honda CR-V that I've got. So hopefully that shouldn't stick around. If like I say, I've got it on Auto Trader at 4695, which is way under what the valuation is. Hopefully we start getting some calls.